Did you hear the news about the announcement made by TCS? TCS is also known as Tata Consultancy Services. They made a very big announcement which will impact the entire software industry. Last week, TCS said that they are going to hire 1000 freshers right out of college campus, and give them a double salary. You heard it right, but before you go and try your hand at joining TCS, you need to listen to this entire video to understand why TCS is doing that and how it is going to impact the entire software industry. On an average, the salary for a software engineer in any software company in India is between 2 lakhs per annum to 3.5 lakhs per annum. And most of the top companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, these people have salaries which are between 3 lakhs per annum to 3.5 lakhs per annum. But TCS announced that it is going to give double salary to the freshers. Let us look at how you can get into TCS to get this double salary. The first thing that you have to understand is that TCS is still going to hire the best engineers that it can find. So there is going to be a process to weed out all the average or mediocre engineers and find the best of the lot. You will have to, as an engineer, you would have to score 60% and above throughout your engineering college. That is the first condition. Only if you are scoring 60% and above in your engineering exams, then you will be eligible to apply for this position. That is the first condition. The second condition is you will have to clear the test of TCS. Now there is a aptitude test, there is a programming skills test, and there is an English test, as well as there is a test in which you will have to write a program. So this test generally lasts for 90 minutes, but you need to clear this test in order to go to the next stage, which is the interview stage. But will everybody who's got first class and people who clear this test properly get an opportunity to join TCS with double salary? No. The most important criteria for this is the new age skills or knowing the new age technologies. TCS has mentioned that it is looking for engineers who are passionate about the new age technologies and have invested their time in learning these technologies. So what are these new age technologies? The new age technologies are artificial intelligence, big data, and machine learning. Now if you think about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data, these three technologies go hand in hand. So TCS is going to emphasize on people who have already learned these technologies or who are good at these technologies. Now it does not matter whether you are a fresher or you are a experienced software engineer or you are a senior software engineer. These technologies is going to decide how much you can earn, not just at TCS but at every other software company. Coming to the second point, the software industry is changing from what it was 20 to 30 years back. 20 to 30 years back, the emphasis in the software industry was about learning programming languages. I remember back in the day when I completed my engineering in 1995, if you just knew C++ programming languages, you could easily get a good job in one of the software companies. After that, after a few years, Visual Basic became the language of focus. And then it was .NET. But all these were mostly programming languages and the frameworks. Most of the applications that were developed in those days were database applications where you store the data and you have a way to retrieve the data in form of reports. Those were the application of those days. But today the software industry is completely changing. Now the emphasis is not on just storing the data, but what you can do with that data. That's where artificial intelligence and machine learning comes into play. Artificial intelligence and machine learning give that extra edge to any business in a way that a lot of menial tasks can be made redundant. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are changing the shape of software. Now it is no longer about data. It is all about what you can do with that data. Okay, how can you make decisions using that data? So these three technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning and big data, are the requirement of today. Coming to the third point, the programming languages were much easier to learn, whereas the new age technologies require some deep investment of time and energy. It also requires you to have certain capabilities and acumen to be able to grasp these technologies. These technologies are not so easy, and that's why if you as an engineer learn these technologies and put your hard work, whether it is 1 month, 2 months, 10 months, or even a year, to learn all these three technologies and see how you will be an engineer who every other software company is going to be seeking for. Why did TCS make this announcement? What was the reason that TCS had to put this announcement into newspapers? So this is the strategy of TCS, where by announcing this that they are going to double the salary, a lot of candidates are going to apply. And then TCS has its own process, the filtering process, the marks, the quantitative aptitude and the interview. So it will have a filtering process, and most of the engineers will get filtered at the first three questions. The first being what are the marks, the second being what is the score of aptitude, and third being what are the new age skills you are proficient with. When they filter out all the remaining candidates are the candidates who will go through an interview, and if they clear the interview process, they will get a chance to join TCS at double the salary. Now, is only TCS doing this? No. I think every other software company in India is paying a higher salary for these new age technologies, because it is going to be very difficult to find really good engineers in these technologies. So if you are a software engineer and if you want to separate yourself from all the other average software engineer who are just focusing on programming languages, then it is very important to learn these new age technologies. But what if you don't know these technologies? What if you have not come across these technologies in your existing college or in your existing studies? What can you do? Well, I have two solutions here. One is start with a machine learning program of Stanford University on Coursera. Coursera is a MOOC platform. On that, there are a lot of programs which you can enroll into, and they are as good as the programs which are conducted in the university itself. This is completely online. Most of the programs are free, but if you want a certificate, if you want to interact with people when you're doing the program, then there is a small fee. So the first program you can do, which is the basic, which will teach you everything about how to think about artificial intelligence, machine learning and big data. There is a program called Machine Learning by instructor Andrew Ng from Stanford University. That is a very good program. Now, if you want to specialize, maybe you are already working in the software industry, maybe you have spent 2 years or 10 years in the software industry, maybe you are a good software engineer, you understand programming, you have built really good applications, but now you want to specialize in these technologies, then you can go for another course which is called Deep Learning. It is a set of 5 courses all about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data, and how to build applications using these 3 technologies. If you do these 2 courses, and if you are also able to pay for these courses to get yourself a certificate, then I can guarantee to you whatever amount you have paid, it will be recovered within the first year of the raise you will get. Please understand that the future belongs to these 3 technologies, and if you have not yet started working on these technologies, then start today. Go to Coursera today, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. Go and look at these courses. I'll leave a link in this video where you can find both these courses and start learning. It does not matter whether it takes 1 month, 2 months, or 10 months to learn these technologies, because these technologies are not going to go away very soon. And the number of engineers required is only going to grow. It will be like a feather in your cap. It will be like a specialization that you have. Even without doing masters, you will be like a master if you start knowing these technologies. All those engineers who are in the 3rd and the 4th year of engineering, you can do this course on the side, so that by the time you come out of engineering, you will also have the advantage of these technologies, and any company, not just TCS, is going to give you a higher salary on the basis of that. Of course, you have to be good. I'm not saying that you can be average. You have to be good. You need to work hard, but these technologies can change the way it shapes your career. So best of luck to everyone who is trying to get into the software industry, and make sure that you work on yourself so that companies line up behind you. You don't have to line up for any job. Thank you for watching. In this channel, Musings by Amit Patel, I'm going to give you the ideas, insight, tools and tactics to become successful in any area of your life, in the form of videos and sharing what I have learned in the last few decades of my own journey, as well as the journey of learning, experiencing and doing in all walks of my life. I'm bringing the best of that into this video and every other video on this channel. You will see that when you understand and implement things that you learn here in your own life, you will transform your life beyond your imagination. Here are some ways on how to get the most out of this YouTube channel, Musings by Amit Patel. The first thing you need to do is subscribe to this channel, because when you subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon, you will get instant notification on any new videos I upload here. The second thing you need to do is to share this video on your favorite social platform, because there are thousands of people who read and watch your post. They are looking for videos that can transform their life, and you are going to help them by sharing this video and also become a part of their journey of success. The third and the most important thing is to leave a comment. I'm not telling you that you need to agree or disagree with me. I'm just telling you I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this video? What do you think I should share from my experience that will help you? That will help me craft better videos as I build this channel. Make sure you check my earlier videos and see that you have not missed anything that I have shared on this channel. Stay focused, stay rich. See you again in my next video.